Okay, here we have Sun King from by the Beatles from Abbey Road, and I fit it all on one board. And there's some places in there where they're doing some vocals, like when they're singing in Spanish, that just isn't really going to sound right on piano. It's just not. That long vocal line and those rich harmonies, the way they make them sound, it's just not going to sound right playing that same chord over and over again on the piano. People would be like, what are you doing? What does that sound like? What is that supposed to be? But the chords are here, so you can play along with it. And it sounds pretty cool, I think, the parts that I did. But anyway, we start with this little guitar part. Do that again. And actually, we have there's a bass going on in there with the guitar, and I included both of them because you have the guitar going bum bum bum, and then the bass. That's actually all the bass doing that. So let's learn that part because that comes back very, a lot during the song. So we start with the B way down here. Okay, here's middle C's, and we're even below this C, and we're on the low B right here. So we're on this B. And hopefully you can still see the keyboard. I got a lot of notes up here on the board, so I had to angle it up a little bit more. But we have B, and then the B again to a C sharp, and do it fast. Bum bum. On the guitar, he's doing a slide on there. So you want that to kind of go together. B, B, C sharp, and then an A with an E together. Okay, and then it goes back down to a C sharp and a B. Now when you play this C sharp, you need to do a low E in the left hand. Not too loudly though. So this little section right here goes, make it sound right. Don't play the C sharp too loud. So when you do a slide on a guitar, the first note will be louder than the one you slide to. So, okay, and then we have right hand, 2 E's here, and then left hand, and then right hand, E, E, E. And I put it in parentheses because it's the bass part, and I didn't want it to be confused with this main part here. So the rhythm for this first box is 4, 1, 2. Do it again. And just listen to the recording if you have trouble hearing the rhythm. Then eventually we're going to go, okay? So we're going to go E down here with left hand, then G to G sharp, and flip it together, bum, 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 and then just the B, bum, bum, bum. Let me go ahead and play a little bit for you, starting right here. I'm doing this part, and I get to here, and then I'll repeat back and do this little section, and then it just kind of goes through there over and over again, many times in different parts of the song. But we just talked about this, E, and then G to G sharp, and then B. Now we need F sharp on the left hand, okay? Then we're just going to keep F sharp, and right here we're going to go to a B, and then down to an E. Now on the right hand you have F sharp, A, and C sharp, and this is the guitar part, by the way, that I'm writing in here. And I have a little 2 there to remind me to count to 2. 1, 2. So 1, 2. So after you play this chord and count to 2, you have F sharp, C sharp, and then A, C sharp, E, all together there. And continuing, A, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp, boom, boom, and then A, C sharp, E all together again. And then A, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp, just kind of going up and down here, and then A, C sharp, E, and we finally change B, D sharp, G sharp, back down to D sharp, and then here we have this nice little E chord add 6, which is G sharp, B, C sharp, and E all together. Now you play hands together obviously here, here, and here. And right here, that B is going to come in between. Then the B comes in between, and then right. So right here, it's... See how the B on the left hand comes in between right after that D sharp? Alright, now let me play right here. Hands together, slowly. 1, 2. Hear that? One more time for you. 1, 2. They're also doing this same chord when they're singing that part in Spanish, all those, you know, in that section of the song. So that's what you do there. Now, when it finally changes, let's see. Here comes the Sun King. We'll get to that. This little part is a little like a lead into that part, a little segue, if you will. So we have 1, 2. That's going to be G. I'm going to do a G octave, okay? You can do it low maybe if you want to, or just wherever. Right hand has D, F, and A and C. And then A, and then up to high F, E, D, A, C. And the rhythm for this box is 1, 2. Here, and then we get to this. And this part right here is here. Which they sing it again, but they do different chords for it. Here comes. This should be a D. Misprint. So let's change that to a D, because it's an E minor 7. Comes the sun. And of course, I'm improvising with the rhythm a little bit there to fill it out. So let's look at the chords here. C, E, G. Now let's add a B to that chord on the top. Now let's change that B to a C. And now let's come over to here. We have B flat, D, and F and G together. Alright, and then we have C sharp, E, and G, and A together. Alright, left hand's on a C octave, G octave, A octave, and then we can just improvise it, or improvise the rhythm of it. If you just want to play it bare bones, do it like this. Here comes the sun. You see how empty that is? You need to, because the piano doesn't carry a line very well unless it's playing notes. So you have to do something to keep. Did our repeat, and then we ba 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 ba. So that's G, G flat, F, E, and then F, A, C. Okay, so that's low. And then I'm going to come up here to do this part. So we did the F, A, C low. Then we're going to come up high and do F, A, D together, and change the D to a C, and then now a B and an F. And then an A and an F, and then D, F sharp, A, C, and take away the C, and we have D, F sharp, A. Okay? Put hands together, F chord or F octave to start here. See exactly where to put that D. Hold on. I kind of like it with with the A there on the top. So put it with that chord. And then, yeah, that works great. Now, when they do the Sun King part again here, it's different chords. So I wrote that out for you. C, E, G, D, G, B. Okay? E, G, C. E, G, C, a C chord. Now B flat, E, G. And then C, F, A. Left hand C octave, E octave, C octave again, and then an F octave. And you have here comes the Sun King. And that's all the parts to the song. And again, listen to the recording to hear the order of everything. In these lessons, I'm trying to give you all the different parts, how to play them, and then fitting it together is something best done by you listening to the recording and all that. So enjoy it.